business side of Abelonico, to give you a bit of reassurance, when we were planning budgets and stuff for this year, we already planned to not have corner shop. So we were expecting that it could happen and it could be a possibility. So I think the fact that there's been, obviously, Daimler Truck have come in and we have more movement on Corp. We aren't in a super dangerous place as a company. Obviously, there are a lot of gaps in your schedules, and it's the priority to try and fill them. We don't want to make you any like false promises. All I will say is like we are trying to close a substantial contract right now as well that would be starting in the next like few weeks. So we are really trying to close any corporate contracts that we can, and in the meantime, all the movement in North Corp is going to be allocated to you as it comes in. Eric, you want to say something?
Yeah, thank you. Guys, something important about this news about work. Please, we need you not to contact your students today because the email on Friday said HR is going to let them know between today and tomorrow, like the official news. What we're planning to do also, because we have a strategy, James and I were thinking about that on Friday, what is happening? Probably from the groups, like half of them wanted to continue learning with us, and the other half were there like in the story and were from the one-on-ones, I think they were obviously the relationships that were like strong in each one of you. From the groups you already have some people. What are we going to do? We're going to start contacting them from Wednesday for the official channels, James and me, by emailing, by WhatsApp, saying, hi guys, I know now that I would last start to continue. All the discount for you is still there, your teacher is available, blah blah blah. For example, Veronica, that is the person that I have in my mind with a lot of one-on-ones. You will have a lot of super deep relationship with these students, people that are going to want to continue. So our work right now is try to convince them to continue paying. Part of our work is also paying them in order to continue classes. Part of our communication is going to be, you can take full monography because we knew already that some of them were super busy, were doing jobs, some of them may say something about money, blah blah blah. So we are going to put the full scenario of all the options that they are going to have. For groups, for example, it's going to be like, we know what's your level, we know what times you would connect. If you and your amiguitos can join a group, we can continue that. It's like the logistics is going to be on our side. Well, as usual, they just need to pay, basically. But it's going to be
I think the plan is to offer them quite a substantial discount as well. So we will try to convince like at least some of them to like come back and continue with their classes. So we'll obviously need to let HR like communicate with them between today and tomorrow. But from Wednesday we'll start contacting them directly and saying like, yeah, your teacher still has the availability. So if you do want to continue, we can offer you this price. And you can start your classes again with us directly.
My request right now just would be, please, teachers, if you can make a list of your students, send us a list, send James and me a list about the people that you think are really keen to continue with their classes. So we pay more attention on them. We run this strategy via La Bonito that I told you, and on Friday we also let you know if by Monday next week you enter, which I think that it will probably happen. Like, I don't know, one of their students maybe is more relevant that he receives words from Vero than from us. But anyway, we need to run it like in these phases. Yeah. So you will really help us if you send us the names of the people that are key in order to push as much as we can in a very friendly way without
I think HR specifically told us like they want to be the ones like communicating with the students because obviously it's a corporate decision that they made on their end and they want to communicate that to each individual. So just give them a chance to do that, and then Wednesday we will start contacting them to let them know like, well, you don't try to find something that works for them. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep running the campaigns that we have and keep new students coming in. Does anyone want to ask any questions about that, just in case something's not clear?
Sí, así. Sí, pero en español, ¿qué significa? Porque no entendí nada en inglés todavía. Sí.
Lo dejé en inglés porque tú no tienes ánimo seguro, pero respondo en ejecutivo. Yo voy a... Nosotros vamos a usar el documento de las estudiantes en la parte de teatrales, tenemos a Autobot, que es la fecha de comunicación de línea, nos hablamos con clases con nosotros y ya la próxima semana si podemos necesitar colaborar. Es importante que mencionamos es que ustedes tenemos muy buenas relaciones con los equipos de HR de cada país. Entonces, parte de nuestra idea también es decirles, hey, ayúdenos a con todos sus equipos, ¿no? Pero ahí sí entra todo con los clientes. Pero eso sería como el last stage de la deuda, porque la deuda es tratar de sanar las cosas que ya teníamos, o sea, no estamos haciendo. Estoy viendo nada más el tiempo. Tenemos también nuestras invitadas que darle. Entonces, segundo lo que necesitamos compartir. Pero antes de saltar eso, just very quick. It's important for us to know how you're feeling, sobre todo con Pedro, para James, que tenía la carga más amplia de estudiantes de Uber. Are you okay?
This one is looking, it was obvious. First with the layoffs and then it's an yearly contracts with everything. Honestly, I would have a very short term. But I mean, this is nice and this is supposed to be every single company. I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, what you rate, everything but. But I mean, the strategy of contacting our students and then we can have groups so to be even better. Because instead of having a one-to-one relationship with the teacher, though, they can talk to people on their own level and take advantage of that on their own level. Happy? Definitely not. But, I mean, this is life. This is life and I believe that. I believe that. Not so bad.
Yeah, and I think Eric and I don't want to take that from you. We are disappointed, obviously. Like, I closed the tournament shop account myself back in 2019. So it's been a long time. Like we're very, at the same time I'm trying to be grateful too, because we're very lucky to have them as long as we did. Like it's not that common. Like for example, I wouldn't predict like a company like Daimler Truck Financial Services, which is very traditional, are going to hang on to us for like 3-4 years. Like it's not really how it tends to work. So we're disappointed too. Like and obviously we're going to work hard as we can to get new students as quickly as possible, and also to try and get some of those students from Uber that I am sure that they still want to have their classes. So we'll try our best to try and get as many of them as possible to come back. If we manage to retain between 10 and 20% of them, I actually think it's a good result, and it's a realistic result as well. Like I think I would be naive to think all of them are going to pay for their classes, because you can see from their attendance which ones were motivated and which ones were not. So we are probably talking about trying to retain 10 to 20%. Okay. Yeah.
Very fast. Aquí algo que quisiera que nos llevemos todos algo bueno del punto en el que estamos y de tu experiencia de los últimos 12 meses. Es un back to basics en el buen sentido, y esto lo quiero dejar claro, es como si crecemos en Dave Tyler es porque vamos a mostrar una vez más lo bueno que somos. Entonces es una responsabilidad grande para quien tienen grupos ahorita, pero aplica con cada cliente. El otro día Leo recibió un inquiry, una llamada de alguien que decía, es que vengo de Open English y las clases son horribles. Y al mismo tiempo hoy recibo un mensaje de, es que sus clases son extraordinarias. Entonces son es un reminder de, eso es lo que hace nuestras clases muy especiales. Y eso sí es chamba de todos nosotros. Porque si ahorita, por ejemplo, Aldo hace su magia con los grupos que tiene. Y para el siguiente trimestre, o sea, para abril, eso significa que tenemos un grupo más que pueda hacer para Vero. Ese es ese win-win del que siempre hablamos. Entonces, hoy sí tiene el mismo peso Corp y non-Corp, que es parte de lo que hemos madurado y es parte de lo que hemos aprendido, pero donde es tan relevante eso que hacemos. Y lo mismo para un Joan que le dé clases a alguien que utilice el convenio, pero entonces eso invita a alguien más a que tome portugués. Hemos tenido alumnos que toman 2, 3 idiomas y son cuentas importantes, ¿no? Hablando como desde el lado del negocio. Entonces, que en este punto de recrecimiento en el que estamos, porque otra vez somos chiquitos en cuestión de tamaño, en cuestión de knowledge, hemos aprendido mucho, ¿no? Pero es ese crecimiento consistente que hoy necesitamos que cada una de nuestras clases sea como the best class ever, todos los días, ¿no? Básicamente.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the faces. Like, I understand the disappointment. We share it, but I think the last thing that you guys need is Eric and I giving up. And the last thing that you need is us being negative and being like, oh, well, it's over. It's not over. Like, we need to spread the word. We're understanding as well that we need to spend more money in marketing, and we're realizing that when we do that, actually we are getting the results that we need. Like, I mean, if we can close between 10 and 20 as a best case new students every month, like, that's the kind of movement that we need to have. But we need to pay for that, because you just can't, there's not enough like organic growth to get that kind of result, so we're having to pay for it. I think it's good that we understand that, because that's how we turn the situation around. And just remember, like, for those of you that have been with us long enough to remember like the early days of Corner Shop recommended us to new companies. Like, they started recommending us to friends and family. We've just started a new account, and then the same thing is going to happen, because we are good at what we do. You guys are good at what you do, and that's what matters. So yes, we're going to pay money to get more activity, let's say, but at the same time, like, the organic growth is still going to happen as well, and it's good that we have an account that's a new audience that don't know us, and they are going to be the mouth for us spreading the word too. I really hope that in a couple of weeks we can share with you, okay, like, we have an new company, like, and we're great to be able to have that news to share. And I think with that kind of direction of travel, like, we are going to be fine. Like, we're not nosediving, like, the point where I felt like it was happening was like May, June, July. Like, we're okay. Like, we're smaller, we have less students, but we're okay. Like, we're stable. So we just need to try and concentrate on, like, spreading the voice and getting students. Like, that's the priority. But we have got off to a really good start. Like, aside from the news of Uber, Corner Show, like, everything else is moving in the right direction. So I just want you to be confident in us and just trust that things are moving, and take your time to digest what's happened with Uber, because obviously I need to be fair to you guys. Eric and I had the weekend to digest. So on Friday, I wasn't calm. On Friday, I was like, oh, fuck, like, how could they do this to us? Like, and the frustration on our side was how many times they kept like pushing it back, you know? Like it was like, okay, next week, okay, next week, okay, next week. And I just want to be like really human and honest here and say that's frustrating for me, because then you guys get frustrated with us because like, why are you delaying? But it's very difficult when we don't have complete control. So all we can do is be honest with you about what's happening, why it's happening, to communicate with you what's being communicated to us. And yeah, just take your time to digest it. I think I want to give you reassurance, not with words, but with action. I think when you start to see that you're being allocated new groups, new classes, you're going to be like, okay, calm. Okay? So just give us a chance to like show you that we're genuine about what we're saying, and just be patient and let us allocate new classes to you. Because we're starting a new chapter, and the last thing that we need is for you guys to be worried or stressed, because that affects our quality, and when our quality is affected, that affects our ability to grow and to get new students. So we just need to keep doing what we're doing. Okay. All right. Fran, do you have a question?
Well, one of the questions I just wanted to, like, along the lines of what you both were saying, both you and Eric, about like making every class the best one. I just wanted to share that I'm officially using AI tools that I shared with everyone on the help group, and I'm very excited because I already like did that with my class today, and they went very, very well with like content that I created through AI, and very excited about that. So, you know, like I would encourage you to use those, or if you don't feel like very comfortable doing that, I would be happy to teach you all how to do that, because it really is a game changer. I don't know, just to give you an example, instead of like, for example, just finding an article online that is relevant to the class, you can personalize it for your class and even have like questions about that, and it's very cool. I really enjoyed that. So yeah.
Thank you, Fran. And we will do what we promised as well, because I can see Aldo's like little face going like, when's the training? So we will program a session about how we can use AI in class. But obviously we'll have to share like us, so sales, students, and then we'll program that. I just want to say that I'm available most of today, like have a few things on my calendar, but I'm available most of today if any of you guys want to have a chat just about your individual schedule and students and things like that. So if you do want to have a one-on-one chat, like just send me a little message. I have a lot of time today. If you are busy today, I also have quite a bit of space on Friday as well. So we can either talk today or Friday and have a little bit of a catch up if you need it. If not, like just keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I just want to say thank you as well. Like we've been going through like loads of changes. It's up and down. Like things change week to week, month to month. Like so. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for doing what you're doing. We are going to do a little survey to our current students just to get a little bit of feedback from them about how we're doing. Are they enjoying the classes? Is there anything that we can improve? And I think in a few weeks' time we'll share that with you as well, because that'll help to see like where we have any opportunities to improve. But yeah, the last thing I want to say, and I'll finish on this point, is right before we finished with Corner Shop, so in November, the HR actually surveyed all of their students, like across like a number of questions, like in terms of what did they think of the quality of the classes, what did they think of the teacher, did they feel like they had like significant improvement. The scores were super high, super high. So we were scoring minimum 4 out of 5 in all the areas. So I think we should be really proud of that, and I just want you to understand that yes, we're not going to work with Uber in an official way anymore. I am going to try and talk to their benefits area about opening up the convenio that we have with them to all their countries, which I think is a huge opportunity. But I just want you to know, like, yeah, that we're not going to work with them anymore in the way that we have done, but it's not because of our quality, it's not because of our standards. Like, they were actually really happy with us, and I think that you all know that the disappointment that you feel for your students is going to be shared with them as well. Like, I think that they're actually going to be a little bit annoyed with the company because it's not a nice thing, you know. But I just want you to be sure that it's not because of you, it's not because of us. Like, our standard was high until the very end, so we should be proud of that. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to continue to have new Uber students. It's just they're going to come in through a different door. But as I said, I'm available today and on Friday, so just give me a shout if you want to have a chat. Okay. Alright. Thank you everyone. Have a great week. See you.
Bye a todos. Buen día. Happy week everyone. Take care. Bye bye.
Recording.
Beaucoup de sympa.
たなかろう。アキナは今や陰謀の基地、なりくまで構っておれぬでな。だが、ちゃんとせえ、ちゃんと。そんな風では巻き込まれてしまうよ。一度これば、敵味方の別などなかろうでな。
Je suis sûr que regardez.
ネズミがもう一匹。いや、その目、飢えた狼か。切る前に名を聞いてやる。名乗れわしに名乗る名などないか。忍びは大概そうじゃ。名乗らず死におる。じゃがその左腕、忍び義手とは懐かしい。なるほど、石腕の狼か。気に入ったぞ。ならばSekiro、お主をそう呼ぼう。
お前は何だ。
わしはアシナの天狗よ。おうSekiro、お主もネズミ狩りをせぬか。
何だと。
このアシナにはネズミが入り込んでおる。うじゃうじゃと我が物顔でな。ネズミもいろいろじゃが、それを片端から切り捨てるのよ。どうやらお主にも人斬りの才がある。その才を磨くのに役立とう。どうじゃSekiro、ネズミ狩りをせぬか。
承知した。
よしSekiroよ、ならばこれをくれてやる。
これは
ネズミの顔、それと巣穴じゃ。切ってまいれ。さすればお主の戦に役立つものをやろう。おう、ネズミを飼ったようじゃな。
おう、
やはりお主には人斬りの才がある。よし、褒美じゃ。取っておけ。
これは
足名流じゃ。流派というても堅苦しい決まり事などない。ただ戦に勝つ、その一時を至上とする権威。ネズミ狩りに何よりお主の戦に役立てるがいい。足名流、流派というても堅苦しい決まり事などない。ただ戦に勝つ、その一時を至上とする権威。ネズミ狩りに 何よりお主の戦に役立てるがいい。